visibly concerned and they broke into the toilet. What had happened is just horrendous. It was the asylum seekers themselves that had to manage this situation. At no time in the lead up, during the incident, when the ambulance comes, in that evening, as they had to contemplate that they had just seen a colleague die before them, and in the subsequent days, no support, no people interacting with them, no psychologists, nobody coming in to talk to them about their situation, let alone deal with the terrible situation that their cases are not being processed properly. So the anguish and the distress is extreme. They said to us, we feel that we are in control, but we have seen people snap when they get the calls from their country about how their family is going, where all of a sudden they lose hope and they commit suicide. So we had people saying to us how they fear for their own well-being and the well-being of their colleagues. They were stories that I find hard to relate because they were so distressing. And it's a reminder that it is time to once again judge what is going on here. Are the people who we see here on the roof protesting, trying to meet with their friends now, right here now, are they the criminals for doing nothing more than trying to come to this country, as is their right? As is their right. They are not detainees, they are not criminals, they are people who have a right to come to this country. But they are being judged by criminals. That is effectively a jail. Or are the criminals the people in Labor and the opposition, Labor and the coalition parties, who are using this as a political football to win votes? Or is Serco the criminal because of the abusive way that they are handling these people? Now, the only change we were told about that has occurred since this second man committed suicide is that the Serco staff now carry around one additional piece of equipment. A piece of equipment that is some sharp object to allow them to cut down people if they hang themselves. That is what happened on the night, that they could not cut the man down. The other asylum seekers described to us how they got a cigarette lighter to burn through the rope. It was actually a bit of string around from his shorts to try and get him down quickly. And at all stages, it was the other asylum seekers who held him, who looked after him, who laid him out on the grass, who helped the ambulance people with their bags. They were the ones who managed this situation. Imagine the trauma that they have gone through. Now a second person has committed suicide. There was people there who we have met before when we have come to this detention centre who are now so traumatised that they cannot speak. There was a man there who was taken away in a wheelchair while we were visiting because he was so weak. The situation inside is horrendous. I congratulate all of you on coming here today. We must amplify our voice even more strongly to end this great crime. Thank you.